In this video, we'll walk you through using Topology Builder to configure a director and an edge server for your Lync Server 2010 topology. First, we'll define the director and edge, and then we'll verify and publish our topology. Unless otherwise noted, these steps apply to both Standard and Enterprise Edition. Before you get started, you'll need to verify a few things. First, make sure that the required certificates exist for the internal edge, external edge, and reverse proxy. DNS records must also exist for edge servers and simple URLs for external user access. We've already configured the topology for our main site, including front-end pools. Let's go back into Topology Builder to add the director and edge. On the Welcome page, we'll click Download Topology from Existing Deployment to capture the current topology, and then we'll save a local cache copy of the Topology Builder file to keep track of our changes as we go along. Now we can see the topology we've already configured. From the expanded tree view, right-click Director Pools and select New Director Pool. On the Define the Director Pool FQDN page, we'll specify the FQDN of our director. For our example deployment, we don't need high availability or load balancing, so we'll select the Single Computer Pool option and then click Next. On the Define the File Share page, we'll select an existing file share, in this case the one we set up previously for our front-end pool, and click Next. On the Specify the Web Services URL page, we can specify the FQDN for the director's external base URL. The name needs to be resolvable from external DNS servers and point to the public IP address of the reverse proxy, which listens for web traffic requests to that URL and proxies it to the external web services virtual directory on that director. In this case, we'll revise the external base URL and click Finish. Now we're ready to define our edge pool. From the tree view, right-click on Edge Pools and select New Edge Pool. This will open the Define New Edge Pool wizard. First, we'll define our edge pool FQDN and indicate whether this should be a single edge server or edge server pool. Here we'll select a single computer pool. On the Select Features screen, we can choose whether we want to enable communication with users of federated domains, or to use separate interfaces for the web conferencing edge service and AV edge service. For this example, we'll use the default options and click Next. Now we'll specify the external FQDNs and ports for SIP access, web conferencing, and AV edge services. On the internal IP address screen, we can specify the IP address of the internal interface of the edge server. Now we'll specify the external IP addresses for SIP access, web conferencing, and AV conferencing. These IP addresses must be publicly routable. Next, we can select the front-end pool or director that will be used as the next hop for the edge pool. Here we'll select the director we just set up from the drop-down list. However, this could also be an internal pool if we didn't have a director configured. Finally, we'll use the Associate Front-End Pools screen to select the pool that will use this edge server for its external media traffic. Note that only one load-balanced edge pool or single edge server can be associated with each internal pool for AV traffic. We'll select our front-end pool from the list and then click Finish. Now that we're done configuring our edge server, let's publish our topology by going to the Action menu, then clicking Topology, Publish. On the Publish Topology screen, we can review the pre-publication verification steps and then click Next to proceed with publishing our updated topology. Once successfully published, we can open the Next Steps document from the Finish screen of the publishing wizard. This to-do list will walk us through important steps to take to update our Lync Server 2010 deployment with the changes we've made. Specifically, we need to make sure to run local setup on the director and edge servers. Now you know the basics of setting up your Lync Server 2010 director and edge topology. For more information, go to technet.microsoft.com/lync.